Hello YouTube, this is William. Thought I'd give you guys an update on production and give you some exciting news of what's coming and all this other good stuff. First of all, where we at on production? The SKs shipped out through 405, I think 404, through 404 last week. So right now we're working on through 410 or 412 right now. Sold 446 or 7. Okay, trying to remember all this stuff. Ooh, it's taxing sometimes. But anyway, so we're getting at least 10 out every 7 to 10 days, somewhere along in there. Business days. So about every week to week and a half, we're getting out another at least 5 or 6 or 10 of the SKs. So we're a little bit ahead on getting the production of the SKs out. I think we're about right now, and don't hold me to this because things happen. Every time I think I'm going to be able to get ahead a little bit, something can come up and push me back to the 90 to 120 days. So I'm only committing to a 90 to 120 days from purchase on everything. So if you contact me, that's what you're going to hear. All right. So the SKs I think we're doing right now is 70 to 90 days or something like that, 60 to 90 days. But we're going to try to keep that up, and we'll see how that goes. Blackbird, since there were so many of them ordered, I'm finishing up the last run of them this week. I think there may be some that was ordered really late that still isn't done yet. But we're pushing 120 days on some of those. I appreciate your patience, but I will be getting a lot of those out this week. So if you have a Blackbird that's pushing over 90 days, then more than likely it will be shipped this week. Okay. There's some other things that's pushing the 120 day mark, but we will get those out within the 120 days as promised. Okay. There are some things that's coming. We're about to start some orders for Northern Woodsman Elite. They have another order. I think they have 30 or 40 knives of different models that we're about to start on, so those should be shipping in about 2 to 3 weeks. So get with Jared or Pano and find out what they got coming, because they got some good stuff. They got some of the walnut and red liners that everybody seems to like. That's a really classic finish on knives. They've got some of the old standards that you guys like. So get with Jared, and Jared will be able to tell you what he's got left, because some of them are already pre-sold. So get with Jared and find out if what you're looking for is what's coming. All right. So that one will be shipped probably in about 2 to 3 weeks. The Great Northern Knives, they have a lot of things coming. You can still pre-order the camp knife, the Woodsman's camp knife. Man, I tell you what, I've been using this in the kitchen. We cut up 2 butt roast, beef butt roast, and we are making jerky. And man, I tell you what, this thing went through a half frozen roast and just like butter. I wish I'd had my camera running. But anyway, I've been using this thing, and I'm telling you what, man, I'm gonna really enjoy this on the camp. I can tell you that. But you can order this, and it will come with a sheath. It will be a removable dangler sheath like this, Kydex, where the dangler can be removed, and you can wear it on just clip it to your pants pocket. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one, up in the top somewhere, and you just click on it and go look, watch that. But this right here, I haven't been excited about a knife like this in a long time, but yeah, I think that I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that one. Another thing that's coming out very soon, and there will be an introduction video on this to the bone. Um, Probably in another week or so. I'll have to be out of town next weekend, but probably right after that we will do an introduction on this one and talk about this knife and what it was designed to do. To the bone should give you an idea of the name of it. But that is a phenomenal knife in the kitchen, and Mom's going to do her spiel on it. Like I said before, Mom has never asked for a knife before until she saw this one. When she saw this one, she said, "You got to make me one of those." So I made her one of those, and that's the only thing she uses in the kitchen. Period. Only knife she uses in the kitchen. I mean, she just loves it. So anyway, Great Northern Knives is taking orders on that as well. That will be released in August. So pay attention to that. But they are taking orders now. So if you're interested in To the Bone, get with them. Just kind of give you an idea. It's going to be made out of about an 1/8 inch AEBL stainless, I believe. It's kind of, yeah, it's going to be 1/8 inch AEBL stainless. Already got the blades done, so the blanks done. So it's going to be a combo grind, like all of my knives are, combo grind with a Scandi for light wood processing, camp chores, things like that, feather sticks, firecraft. And then it's going to be a distal taper at this point for that very fine tip for slicing and dicing and all that other good stuff. And this little sweet spot right here, well, I tell you what, that is something else right there. You run across a ham or something with that, and it's sliced like a laser. But anyway, that's another exciting design that is doing very well so far. But if you want in on the first runs of that, I think there's only like 20 or 30 of them, and there's not many left so already. So if you want one of those on the first runs, contact Jeff's people at his web store. And anything to do with Great Northern Knives, if you don't see it on the website, doesn't mean they don't have it. You have to contact them, because a lot of these knives, they're coming in and they're running and they're selling faster than they can get them on the website. So I just shipped them almost 40 knives Thursday, and probably 90% of those have already been sold. So they're selling so fast. If you want something, you have to get on the list, okay? There's a lot of things coming to them, a lot of new designs that is very exciting. Talked to Jeff yesterday. He ordered I think there's 6, half a dozen of the daily chores, and then he called me and said, "Hey man, what about?" And my ears perked up. Every time I hear "what about," I just get excited. He said, "What about doing a multi-grind on the daily chore, something like you did for the baby bird, with a Scandi into a distal taper or something like that?" And I said, well, with that kukri shape on that blade, that would probably be a very good grind for that. So anyway, we're going to do 3 of those. There's only 3 of them now. So if you're interested in something like that, contact Jeff, all right? And again, don't pay attention to what's on the website, all right? Contact them, and they can tell you what's coming and what's available and what's been ordered. And it's cloudy, and I got an umbrella here that just won't stay still. But contact them, because if you have an idea for one of my knife models and you want, then talk to Jeff. Sometimes he'll order a special run of something just because it's exciting to him as well. And I can do the wholesale a lot better than I can do one-ofs. If he's going to order 4 or 5 of something, it's a lot easier for me to do that. That's so. In other words, if you want a sure touch type of knife in a certain model, then contact Jeff. He may order 3 or 4 of them. That way I can get those done. All right. So it's almost a custom build if you go through Great Northern Knives. I am working on some fin and furs for Jeff. We're getting the handle set on these first of the week. I'm hoping to ship the fin and furs out in the next order to Jeff within the next week or so. There's also some, I've been asked about the Woodsman's Butcher knife, which is a Scandi into a kind of a distal taper grind, and I've been asked about that. So I have some of those are going to Great Northern Knives. So there's a lot of things going to Great Northern Knives that people have been asking me about, and they contacted Jeff, and Jeff said, okay, we'll put in an order for it. So if there's something that interests you, contact Jeff at greatnorthernknives.com, and they may be an order coming. All right. Okay. That's about it. I think I can't think of anything else, but a lot of exciting things are happening here. I should be able to pick up my my kiln, my new kiln, here in the next few days. I'm hoping to get it next weekend. I got to go through Dallas anyway. I got to go out of town, and I'm hoping I can swing by and pick that up. I got my other grinder in, but the controller was the wrong type. They sent me a European controller, and I needed the one in the US. So that's in shipment. So I should have it operational next week, or this week, I guess, by the time this video gets loaded. The CNC machine, man, I've just been running to and fro and haven't been able to get back on that, but I've got that. I got all the parts now, and so I got to get find some time, and something like that is so tedious that you have to be really focused on that, and I just hadn't been focused on that lately. There's been so much other stuff going on. But there's also a new design. Some people have been asking about the Pathfinder for Great Northern Knives, and those blades are being water jetted right now. So that one will be released probably in about 3 or 4 weeks. We'll get some of those out to Jeff. So if you don't know what that is, then I put some links up on social media. Brothers Bushcraft, I think, is the name of the YouTube channel. He's got some videos on demoing and R&D of that knife design. So that one is coming out. There's just a lot of new exciting stuff coming out. So pay attention. Please keep on this. Subscribe to this channel. Click the little bell so you get notified when things are happening. I've got a new design coming out for my monthly special, and we'll just wait for that one. It's probably not going to be released till September, I would think. It'll probably give me that long to get those done, but I'm not going to have a special in August. We're going to concentrate on getting the To The Bones out to Jeff and a few other things out to Jeff. But in September, I will be doing a monthly special again. So that one is going to be a new model. Well, it'll be a new design from an old model. If you familiar with my old work of 6 or 7 years ago, I've updated the blood drop. Okay, we're just going to leave it at that. And if you know what that is, then you got an idea of what's coming. If you don't, then get excited. All right. Okay, so I think that's it. Until the next one, you guys get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure to take a child with you, get the opportunity. Don't forget those plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives, and we'll catch you guys again very soon. Bye-bye.